introduce Edwina Blush, the next performer, and what I really like about Edwina, I said, what is your absolute passion apart from singing? And she said, compost. I think after my speech, that's a particularly appropriate remark, incidentally. So please welcome Edwina Blush.
There was drool upon my pillow as I awakened from my dreaming. I'd been dining on a banquet. It was luscious, rich, steaming, spiked with garlic and wild clementine. Hot prawn sample with basmati rice and lime. Barbecued sesame chicken drenched in honey glaze and thick ham steaks with lashings of hollandaise. Oh yum, oh yum. Give me some. Oh yeah, put it there. Oh yes, I confess, I'm a low-down, weak-willed creature of the flesh. All my cravings felt as sordid as a clandestine affair, so I showered and I put on my best red silk underwear, and softly I sauntered to a cozy brasserie to indulge my fleshly fetish with untamed debauchery. Then I spoiled it all with nagging thoughts of mass deforestation, colon cancer, hormone shots, and gross inoculation. So I left my meal unfinished, paid the bill and grabbed my bag, and returned my unclean body to my unsuspecting snag. But his nostrils were a quiver as I slunk across the floor. He could smell the vile corruption oozing out of every pore. He said I was disgusting. You smell like something dead. Begone, base creature. You're exiled from my bed. He sent me to a herbalist. She practiced iridology. She said, you've malnutrition, a dreadful iron deficiency. We're gonna have to remedy your dietary intake. I'm prescribing the ingestion of a great big juicy steak. Oh, I know it isn't pleasant, but it's something you should do. And I'm on doctor's orders, and my dreams are coming true. Oh yeah, give me some. Oh yeah, put it there. Oh yes, I confess, I'm a low-down, weak-willed creature of the flesh. We did that song because there's going to be a whole lot of really right-on, earnest political material in our set, and I just didn't want you to think that I wasn't a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's just disease that you could turn into John Howard. Like, all of a sudden you start yourself shrinking and eyesight going, and I feel like old Adrian, isn't it?
We're going to do you a tune about composting. This is actually a religious piece because my religion is composting. And I like to evangelize, and so we're going to start with a parable. See? There's a parable that's related about a farmer who'd been frustrated. For his agriculture generated minimal gain, labouring in inhospitable terrain. But the seeds of their income were wasted by some birds were obligingly tested, and some survived ornithological travel. So this tangential tale begins to unravel. Well, they came to be shut, intact, equipped with personal power packs, naturally subsidized immigration, assisting in their assimilation, and by sharing around this beneficent feces, enriching the conditions of existing species. An arrangement evolved that was symbiotic between indigenous and exotic, eventually returning to the farmer were bucket loads of excellent karma. Growth was sparse, but even so, it anchored the topsoil and more it grew. He watched amazed, totally delighted by every tiny improvement he cited, ignoring his neighbors who thought he was crazy, taunted and damned him as foolish and lazy. Permaculture creatures. Permaculture creatures. He was patient, frugal, only covering needs, mulched, manured, discovered that weeds had medicinal uses from windbreaks and shades, so which made him happy instead of dismayed. And when a blight destroyed his neighbor's monoculture farm, his permaculture plan was only minimally harmed, and some were even humbled, tortured by regrets, but the banks controlled their choices, they were shackled with debts. Well, the air was rent by his neighbor's moans when the bank started foreclosing on the loans that only approved for the kind of produce requiring irrigation schemes and chemical use. So the farmers caught the blame for all the overcropping, for the water table and productivity dropping, because the public didn't know about fine print obligations to purchase the products of major corporations. Permaculture creatures. Putting in a garden's a lovely teacher. Permaculture, culture creatures. Putting in a garden is a lovely teacher. The populace misinformation was fed, and away from the crux of the issue were led. So the permaculture man took a pen in his hand to sow seeds of hope in the souls of the land, imparting the wisdom roared from the earth. So if life gave them shit, they could appreciate its worth, adding vital nutrients at moderate cost. Mull into the method of the cosmic compost. Laid on a base of something dry. All of those desiccated values of times gone by. Now sprinkle liberally with disrespect, like the dung that's been flung at the ultimate fate. Tap down the cathartic tears to encourage a fungus that eats up fears. Now try a layer of fruit and beautiful dreams. Then the shit you gave yourself from being so green. You'll probably find my concept hysterical. I want you to make the compost spherical. Layer turn and grow it until you're sure there's no shit to be dealt with anymore. But don't leave alone, you must in and eat. The promise of the future won't just keep spread it generously around each heart. Give every god the power to start. Culture creatures. Putting in a garden's a lovely teacher. Culture creatures. Putting in a garden's a lovely teacher. Putting in a garden's, 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 garden's a lovely teacher. is. Sometimes I think words are like seeds, you sort of chuck them around, and some of them land and some of them sprout. Sometimes words are like weapons as well. And some particular words get so changed in their usage and overused and manipulated and become strange and lose their original meaning. And in a way, that's how language evolves, but sometimes it just shows you how sick a culture is. This is about one of those words. Take away the pain. When the father sinned, we inherited the shame. So the years go by, but all the wounds still bleed. Wish I could undo so many foolish deeds. Let us speak at last, so all of us can share the stories of our past, the secrets that we bear, as we can live in love when all of us are free, from all the lies accepted as our history. We're all sharing the same sun, sharing the same moon, and justice must be done. Can you feel it coming? Let us sweep through the changes that must be, catching wings of love in our forgiving sea. We'll move us on like a school of shining fish, going with the flow in a state of sorry is just a word that doesn't bleed, a word that opens eyes so we can start again. Sorry is just a word that doesn't bleed, a word that opens eyes so we can start again. Sorry is just a word that doesn't bleed, a word that opens eyes so we can start again. vibrations burn. Intoxicated, I begin to catch your love in me. Exists. Amazing. Amazing. And it was in bar too that the inspiration for this next song came. A piece of graffiti on a wall that read, "To err is human, to move bovine." So this is a little country song. It's the self-help book in a song, as you would expect, because it was written, inspired in Byron Bay. And we hope that after you've listened to it, you'll never need to go to a marriage counsellor. Does anyone hate country music? I was good, I was fair, never took more than my share. I was raised to be an angel, to nurture and to care. For me the bottom was the top, my own desires I quite forgot. I always took that old bird shot, sweet sacrifice, chosen one. I didn't swear, wouldn't fight, to nag a bitch just wasn't right. If I could not a nice thing say, I'd hold my tongue till judgment day. I didn't flirt, in my wild face, hips, lips, legs, breasts, hands, I smiled. Just for you, a love so true, I dreamed to do those things you do. And if you stumbled, if you strayed, I took you back, your humble slave. 'Cause after all, you're just a man, and men just do the best they can. To err is human, to woo is mobile. I let you treat me like a cow, 'cause your loving wasn't fine. You told me I was perfect, and that's why you had to go. shame. How could I be to blame? Didn't know what path to follow. Lost my faith in tomorrow. I tried God, I tried drink, I tried the gym, I tried to shrink. With the dolphins I did swim, pierced my lips, tattooed my skin. With the wolves I did run, it wasn't any bloody fun. I even wore a goddess dress, knowing I was such a mess. Bungee jumped, parachuted, chanted fire, walked and rooted. Drug rolls at and coke, blew my savings fire. Smoke. I went crazy with this pain. Oh Lord, my heart was in a wheelchair. Then I got mad, I got mean. I said words that were unclean. To err is human, to who is for mine. Let you treat me like a cow, 'cause your loving was you told me I was perfect and that's why you had to go. 'Cause if there isn't any shade then the roses won't grow. Well, I stopped hiding, being smart, started speaking from my heart. Decided love should not be blind, should point out the flaws it finds. For the first time I felt free, was contented just to be the truth my life demanded, no longer codependent. So imagine my disdain when you show up here again, and my pointing out your paws is begging me for more. To err is human, to rule is for mine. Now I treat you like a cow, you act like I'm blind. You say you love me for each day, and that is why I know that if you don't give them a shit, then the roses won't grow. To err is human, to move is for mine. Now I treat you like a cow, you act like I'm divine. You say you love me more each day, and that is why I know that you don't give them a shit. Yes, you gotta give them a shit. Oh yes, you must give them a shit. Yes, you gotta give them a shit. Give them a shit. Give them a shit. Give them a shit. Yes, you gotta give them shit. Thank you. I can see that touched many a heart. Well, Richard Neville thinks that there should be pussy for the president. I reckon pussy for president. This is the only version of Pussy in Boots that any self-respecting pussy would ever want to tell their daughters. Because in this story, the pussy gets the cream. There's a tale that's told of long ago about a cat with far to go. This feline was a total cutie, really knew how to shake a booty. Lived in the care of a miller's son. When his daddy's life was done, a cat, he cried, man, I don't need it. Hope if you hope, I will go to feed it. But that now was the time to speak. me. She told him how they could reach the peak. Long at last was separated. He thought he was hallucinating. They couldn't fool me so remotely. No dirty old man's cold food.
She said talking's not my only thing, boy. I can dance and I can sing. So ring about with the wise and red balls. Found me protection from my velvet balls. Oh, we can be in cahoots. How about some rain? You was wrong. Black leather, black leather. Oh, baby, hear me cry.
In a boots where the walls like velvet fur, and the was sun for her manager. They were cut through the prints of a perfect plan, blowing out the bricks like a turbo fan, carefully culturing all the right contacts, giving legal advice on their contracts, and finding the ultimate song with a catchy tune and a beat so strong that every DJ was spinning her vinyl, and Pussy's victory was final.
Man, but that will make you better. Don't get a limousine, caviar. Insane. Pussy will take
One day, a major DMC was caught up in the ecstasy. Her presence caused him cataplexy. He found her feeling really sexy. He challenged her unto a match, yeah. She could sing, but could she scratch? This wasn't just a piece of fluff. She took the challenge. She was tough. She had the rhythm in her paws. Jumped in the decks and used her claws.
baby.